challenges of giving an evaluation without a manual is you have to look at what are we all trying to do here. So my guidelines are, what did I see, what did I hear, what did I feel, and what could I suggest to Karl, who is a distinguished Toastmaster and an accomplished speaker. Karl, what I saw was your confidence up here at the lectern. Karl dresses the part. Karl looks at us. He is presenting to the room as a whole, but yet he speaks to one. He uses you conversation. So he's speaking to you and you and you when he presents. Another thing Karl does that is very powerful is Karl smiles at us and he talks to us in a personal way, in a friendly manner. A lot of times we don't remember what people say, but we remember how they made us feel. Karl makes us feel good because he looks good, he looks happy to be up here presenting, and one other thing Karl does is he uses humor, which engages us and makes us laugh. Karl also engaged us by asking us questions. So throughout his speech, he's going, what would you do if? And that causes us to connect with Karl and self-reflect and listen to what Karl would do if it was him. You know, we're getting involved and there's an interaction going on even though it's not a discussion. Speaking of discussion, Karl uses dialogue in his presentation. So he has the character of his Navy buddy, the character of his neighbor, and all of a sudden there's a whole cast of characters up here with Karl giving a speech. It's very engaging. What could I suggest for Karl? Because it's hard to come up with something when you're trying to evaluate a good speaker, someone you enjoy and learn from. On your conclusion, I would like you to tell us why you want to move back to Buffalo or wherever it is you're moving back to. What would you do if you only had 6 months to live? I know what I would do. I would move back to New York. See ya. I would like to know why you would go back to New York at the end. The only other thing I would suggest is a little more movement, a couple of big actions in your presentation, not solid big actions or a lot of movement, but every once in a while, maybe a couple. I thought that you had great lines, memorable lines. They were both seniors. Only 16 years until I retire. Not the same ones. Another 6 months. I think that you said things that stuck with us, and I enjoyed your speech.